The Nigerian police force is no stranger to controversy, yet, the recent scandal surrounding Enugu State's police commissioner Kanayo Uzuegbu has sent shockwaves through the nation. Uzuegbu, once in line for a coveted promotion to Assistant Inspector General, has been dramatically dropped from the list by the Police Service Commission. This decision follows a string of serious corruption allegations, casting a dark cloud over Uzuegbu's career and raising serious questions about the integrity of law enforcement in Nigeria. Uzuegbu's fall from grace is a stark reminder of the deep-seated corruption that continues to plague the Nigerian police. The allegations against him paint a picture of abuse of power, intimidation, and blatant disregard for the law. As details of the accusations unfold, it becomes increasingly clear that this is not a case of isolated misconduct, but rather a potential pattern of behavior that demands thorough investigation and accountability. The PSC's decision to halt Uzuegbu's promotion, while a step in the right direction, is merely the tip of the iceberg. The Nigerian public, weary of such scandals, demands more than just a slap on the wrist. They demand justice, transparency, and a complete overhaul of a system that has allowed such blatant corruption to fester for far too long. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining the fate of Kanayo Uzuegbu. Will he be held accountable for his alleged actions, or will he, like many before him, slip through the cracks of a flawed system? The eyes of the nation are watching. At the heart of the allegations against Uzuegbu lies a chilling case of extortion involving a businessman from Abia State, Uzuegbu. Agwu alleges that he was abducted and detained for 3 days by officers under Uzuegbu's command. During his ordeal, he claims he was coerced into paying a staggering 62 million naira to secure his release. Agwu's account, if true, reveals a sinister underbelly of the Enugu police force. It suggests a brazen operation where individuals are targeted not for their crimes, but for their perceived wealth and vulnerability. The audacity of demanding such a large sum of money, coupled with the alleged threats and intimidation, points to a culture of impunity within the police force. Furthermore, Agwu claims that he was threatened with being falsely labeled as a member of the indigenous people of Biafra or the Eastern Security Network, both groups currently proscribed by the Nigerian government. This tactic, designed to instill fear and silence dissent, is a chilling reminder of the lengths some within the police force are willing to go to exploit and silence innocent citizens. The 62 million naira extortion case is not just about money. It's about the erosion of trust in those sworn to protect us. It's about the fear that any one of us could be targeted, falsely accused, and extorted under the guise of law enforcement. The Nigerian public deserves answers, and those responsible must be held accountable. The 62 million naira extortion case, while shocking in its scale, is sadly not an isolated incident. Whispers of corruption and extortion have long dogged Uzuegbu's tenure as Enugu State's police commissioner. Numerous petitions alleging a pattern of similar behavior have reportedly been filed against him. These petitions, though yet to be proven in a court of law, paint a troubling picture. They speak of trumped-up charges used to extort money from innocent individuals. They tell of a system where justice is for sale, and those without the means to pay the price are often left at the mercy of corrupt officials. One cannot ignore the striking similarities between Agwu's case and the numerous other allegations against Uzuegbu. The consistent theme of extortion, intimidation, and abuse of power suggests a deeply ingrained culture of corruption within the Enugu Police Command. It raises serious questions about the oversight or lack thereof within the force and the mechanisms, or lack thereof, in place to address such grievances. These allegations, taken together, paint a picture of a police force failing to uphold its fundamental duty to serve and protect the citizens of Enugu State. They highlight a systemic issue that demands immediate attention and comprehensive reform. The allegations against Kanayo Uzuegbu have ignited outrage and calls for justice across Nigeria. The public, tired of endemic corruption within the police force, demands accountability. They are no longer content with empty promises of reform. They demand concrete action. Leading the charge is renowned human rights lawyer Preferred Mike Ozcombe, who represents the extorted businessman Uzuegbu. Ozcombe has filed a strongly worded petition to the Inspector General of Police, demanding a full refund of the 62 million naira and threatening further legal action. He describes Agwu's treatment as reprehensible, unlawful, illegal, wrongful, unconstitutional, and an affront to decency, morality, and professionalism. Ozuegbun's petition, a beacon of hope for many, echoes the sentiments of countless Nigerians who have suffered at the hands of a corrupt police force. It is a call for justice, not just for Uzuegbu, but for every Nigerian who has been unjustly targeted, extorted, or abused by those sworn to protect them. The fight for accountability is far from over. It will require sustained pressure from the public, the media, and civil society organizations. It will require a complete overhaul of the police force, starting with rooting out corruption at all levels. Only then can Nigerians hope to have a police force worthy of their trust and respect.